The NFL Today on CBS Sports is presented by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Giants and the Bears. So let's join our announcers, Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn.
JP, a September Sunday in the Windy City just south of downtown, and two quarterbacks that have a history going back to their college days in the ACC. Chicago's Mitch Trubisky, UNC guy, and New York's Daniel Jones, proud Duke alum. We kick off week 2 of the NFL on CBS. Welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. Ian Eagle along with Charles Davis. Evan Washburn joins us from downstairs. It is the Giants and the Bears here on CBS. What year is it? We've got it for you here this afternoon. Charles, let's start with Chicago. You go back to last week. They escaped Detroit with a victory, and now the question's going to start popping up. Which version of the Bears are we going to see Sunday after Sunday, including this one?
Well, they want the version that they saw in the fourth quarter, led by their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, who spent the entire offseason remaking himself. Mechanics, footwork, arm motion, you name it. And it all came together in the fourth quarter in Detroit. After some earlier struggles, Mitchell Trubisky down the stretch, 8 of 10, 89 yards and 3 touchdowns. But it wasn't just the 3 touchdowns. Look at the ball placement. Look at the accuracy. And the Bears left Detroit with a big win.
One area that the Bears needed to improve, Ryan Pace, GM, recognized it, the tight end position. Jimmy Graham, touchdown last week. Pro Bowler Demetrius Harris comes over formally with Kansas City and Cleveland. Cole Kmet, the draft pick out of Notre Dame. J.P. Holtz is the holdover from last year's group. Some drama off the field for the Bears this week. Evan Washburn has more.
Yeah, Ian, some drama with a 2020 flair to it. Pro Bowl wide receiver Allen Robinson will be an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season, and the ongoing negotiations for a contract extension hit a snag on Tuesday, and it looked to turn contentious as Allen Robinson scrubbed all references of the Bears from all of his social media accounts. A move he told us on Friday was rooted in frustration and emotion in the moment about how those conversations were going. He did tell us, though, he has nothing but respect for this organization. Doesn't feel like it'll be an issue moving forward. Matt Nagy added to us that this is a process, and they want Allen Robinson to retire a Bear, guys.
All right, Evan, let's shift over to the Giants. It's a new era for New York, new head coach and Joe Judge. It was a loss, though, in week 1 against Pittsburgh. Judge happy with what he saw from Daniel Jones, his young QB, now in year number 2, CD.
What he liked was the play, but what he liked even more, the toughness. All the pressure Pittsburgh threw at him, including 3 sacks, he stayed in there and threw the ball downfield. But the guy the Giants have to get going is their all-star running back, and that's Saquon Barkley. 15 carries last week, just 6 yards, and he was smothered. It looked like Steel Curtain 2 trying to run the football. Nowhere to go. Dropped in the backfield a number of times, could not get going, so the Giants had to go to an alternative method. Get the ball out to him in space. That's when you see the dynamic qualities Saquon Barkley has.
And time for us to do Project Smarter, presented by the Home Depot.
And one of the smart moves the Giants made 2 drafts ago was getting Darius Slayton out of Auburn. He can flat out fly on the perimeter. A big 41-yard touchdown against Pittsburgh last week. And for the Bears, Khalil Mack, their outside linebacker, he says, I have to play better. The Bears are looking for it. Now, for the big things, 3rd downs. The Bears were just 2 of 11 last week against the Detroit Lions. And for the Giants, James Bradbury will cover Allen Robinson maybe all over the field.
It is the Giants and the Bears. They met last season back in week 12. Chicago prevailed 19-14. Week 2 in the NFL. Giants 0-1, Bears 1-0. Countdown to kickoff continues from Chicago. We've got all the action for you right here on CBS. It is week 2, and we join you today from the windy city of Chicago, where the Giants meet the Bears. We'll get things started and kick it off right after this.